Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here with me. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on one of the most disturbing underground trades in the world, the illicit market for human organs. What you're about to see and hear will challenge everything you thought you knew about the dark side of modern medicine. Imagine a world where desperate individuals, lured by promises of quick money, end up selling parts of their bodies. In many corners of the globe, human organs are being harvested and traded illegally, often with little regard for human life or dignity. This is not science fiction, it's a multi-billion-dollar underground industry operating in plain sight. The process is as shocking as it is gruesome. Organ brokers, middlemen, and even corrupt medical professionals form a complex network. Vulnerable populations, often impoverished or desperate, are targeted. In some cases, people are even tricked into donating an organ, only to wake up in a hospital with no recollection of giving consent. In some regions, reports indicate that victims are deceived with false promises of healthcare or employment, only to be coerced into selling their kidneys or livers for as little as a few $100s, while buyers pay tens of thousands. There have been documented cases where entire families have been exploited, with one member being forced to give up an organ to save another, a twisted scenario that underscores the human cost of this illegal trade. While this underground trade exists all over the world, certain regions have become notorious hotspots. In parts of South Asia, Eastern Europe, and even within some major cities, the desperation for money creates a perfect breeding ground for criminal syndicates. In some countries, it's estimated that hundreds of illegal kidney transplants occur every year. Victims, mostly from impoverished backgrounds, often face life-threatening complications after receiving unregulated surgery. Media group investigative team in a dark office, undercover operation in a shady environment, dark scenes from investigations in regions like Country X. Media group, shadowy meetings between officials, dark scenes of local authorities, hidden camera footage of illegal activities in and Country Y have uncovered entire networks, sometimes with the complicity of local officials, facilitating these trades, leaving a trail of shattered lives and a legacy of exploitation. The numbers behind the black market organ trade are staggering, but behind every statistic is a human life, an individual whose body has become a commodity. Victims often suffer long-term health issues, social stigma, and in many cases, fatal complications from substandard surgeries. Many survivors recount harrowing experiences of pain and betrayal, realizing too late that the money they received barely covered the medical costs of their own recovery. Families are left grieving, and communities are scarred by the betrayal of trust in the medical system. Law enforcement and international organizations are fighting back. Crackdowns on illegal hospitals and sting operations have led to high-profile arrests and exposed the underbelly of this illicit network. Yet, the battle is far from over. Despite global efforts, the lucrative nature of the trade means that criminals adapt and evolve their methods, often staying one step ahead of authorities. This ongoing cat-and-mouse game continues to claim lives and erode trust in medical institutions. Black market organ trading is a stark reminder of the dark intersections between poverty, exploitation, and organized crime. It challenges us to look beyond the sanitized headlines and recognize the human cost behind every illegal transplant. Disclaimer: this video is intended for educational purposes only. If you or someone you know is in danger or being exploited, please seek help immediately from local authorities or trusted organizations. If you found this video eye-opening, please like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth explorations into the world's hidden truths. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Your voice matters in shining a light on these dark corners of society.